What's up, guys? All right, so I wanted to make this real quick video because a lot of people are not understanding what speed traps, these speed traps, I call them, everybody calls them different things. I call them speed traps. It's kind of like when you're driving down the street. As an experienced driver, if you know the territory, you kind of know where the police are hiding. And as soon as you are speeding in that speed trap, they pull right up behind you and you get that ticket. Um, but fortunately for experienced drivers, what we do is we're gonna gas it, right? We're gonna floor it, and then when we know those little spots where the cops are hiding, we're gonna go ahead and slam on the brakes. We're gonna slow down and do the speed limit, and then once the cop goes and gets the speeder, then we're going to start gunning it again after we pass the speed trap area. So I wanted to show you guys something really quick because a couple people got caught up in DPW this morning, and I didn't get caught up in it because I kind of knew where the speed traps were. Um, Let me pull this up really quick. Let's pull up DPW. I wanted to show you guys DPW, right? So now I'm going to pull up DPW. As you can see, let's pull up this morning here. All right, so let's look at the daily chart. Look at the daily chart real quick, all right? Let's close this. All right, we're going to close that, and then we're going to close this off. All right, so let's look at the daily chart. Let me clear all the lines. Remove all lines. All right, so basically, this is today. So in order for me to figure out where it's going to have some issues, I got to look above where it was trading. Actually, pre-market, it was somewhere around there. So I got to look above where it's trading. And the next problem area is this point right there. You can see this point right here. This candle is 233. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw my line right there at 233. I know it's going to have an issue in this section right there, right? So the next problem area above this would be, this is the next point because it keeps running up, 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 up before it comes down. This is the next problem area. So I'm going to see, okay, this is 317. So I'm going to put it for 317. It could be 360, whatever, like sometimes, there we go, 317. So I know it's going to be a problem in this area right there. So I draw my line. So now above here, I know the next problem area is way up there. So this candle here is 524. 524. So I'm going to go ahead and click on, having a hard time finding 534. So whatever, I'll do 523. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter if it's a cent off or whatever. So if you want to be totally accurate, you could go here and you can configure it. And then you can put 524, right? If you want to be super accurate. Sometimes I want to be super accurate. Okay, so now I know this is going to be a problem area. This is going to be a problem area. And this is going to be a problem area, right? So now when I go back to my 1 minute chart, so now I know this is a problem area. Not only that, but this is another problem area. You got to understand, like, go time is a resistance level. So that's why I try to trade once it's above go time. You know what I mean? Or if I jump in below go time, I'm going to sell before it gets to those problem areas, because it's kind of like, again, when you're driving, you don't want to get that ticket because the cops are sitting right here and sitting right there, right? So once it passed those areas where the cops are, then I'm going to gun it. Okay, so always remember, these are speed traps. So you can see exactly what it did. It went right to that speed trap, and a couple people got pulled over, and that was that. So me, I didn't jump in. I was kind of waiting for it to past this speed trap and past this speed trap, and you can kind of see how it played out this morning. So I'm gonna hit the play button. It's 29 minutes 55 seconds. The market opens up at 9:30. So I'm gonna hit the play, and as you can see, I'm waiting for it to pass these two areas for me to jump in. Okay, so now watch. I'm not gonna jump in early because I know right there is a problem and right there is a problem, and I'm trying to take 30 cents, 20. I'm always trying to take 30 cents for the day. Like sometimes I'll take 10-cent increments, 15-cent increments. I'll take 3 trades, 15 cents each, or I'll take one trade to try to make 30 cents. Like I already know from 26 to 36, that's not 10 cents, and this is a problem area, so I'm not gonna jump in until it goes above here, right? So now I'm watching. I know this is a problem area. Look, people are getting pulled over. They got pulled over. They got pulled over. And I'm waiting for it to jump over here to see if they're going to get pulled over here. Look, they got pulled over and they got fat tickets. And it never made it above go time. So at that point, I'm no longer interested. And DPW seemed like the only one that was kind of making some moves pre-market. So I didn't end up taking a trade. And as you can see, it never made it back up. I watched it for a little while longer, and it never made it above this area. So they're ticketing heavily in that area, so I wouldn't jump in unless it passes those 2 points. So I hope you guys got some value out of this one. Again, all you got to do is go to your daily chart. You go to your daily chart, hit the daily chart, and what you're going to do is you're going to look backwards. You're going to look backwards, and you're going to see, like, for instance, if the stock is trading right here, because that's where it was around right here pre-market. So what you want to do is you want to look to see the highest point before it came down. This is the highest point before it came down. Now you're going to go look at the highest point again before it came down. This is the highest point before it came down. Now you're going to go look at the highest point before it came all the way down. You see that? So this was another highest point before it went all the way down. So that's about it. Again, I hope you guys got some value out of this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Sorry, some of you guys got caught up in this thing, but you know, the experienced traders, they know not to trade it unless it goes above these two areas, you know. I don't know why it's showing 224 right here on the daily chart, and then on the 1 minute chart, go time is 237, but still, go time is 237, so I'm not going to jump in unless it cracks go time. I need it to go above go time. All right, so again, you know, I didn't want to make this video too long. I just wanted you guys to kind of learn one little thing about these speed traps. You know, you got to learn where these speed traps are. Every morning, it takes 2 seconds. You just go to your daily chart, and then you find all the top areas before it came down. Boom, right there. Boom, right there. Boom, right there. That takes, what, 3 seconds? It takes 3 seconds. Like, for me, I could see it quickly. I don't know about you guys. You know, some inexperienced people might not be able to, you know, spot them real quick. But I can see it real quick. Once you get used to it, your eyes are just, your eyes see it very quickly. And then I just draw my lines. Boom, boom, boom. And then I go back to my 1 minute. And then if it doesn't cross above this speed trap and above this, these are all resistance areas. These are problem areas. These are like, it's going to be some turbulence in this area. So, you know, if you're on an airplane, these are the turbulence areas. It's going to be shaky. So, yeah, it did get shaky over here. And it slammed down and never made it back up. And I'm not trading anything unless it's above go time. Sometimes I will trade below go time, but I'm quick to get out because I know go time is a resistance area. So if it's approaching go time, I'm going to get out, and then I'm going to wait for it to break go time and then jump back in. It's just, that's just how I do things, but you don't have to pay attention. You don't have to do what I do. You can do what you want. But hopefully this helps you out. All right. So I'll chat with you guys another day. Enjoy your weekends.